ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start our project, which is our semester exam for this year. So, in your modules, and the modules is the first thing that comes up when you log into the class, you're going to do a couple of things. The first thing you're going to do is open Textbook, which is our second module. Click on Connect Ed. It's going to say this tool needs to be loaded in a new browser window. So go ahead and tell it to connect. And because you are a student, you will have, instead of having two Texas histories like I do as the teacher, you're going to have math and Texas history. And that is because McGraw-Hill is the publisher for both of those textbooks. But I want you to open up your Texas history book. And it's going to look like this. Now we're going to leave it like this for just a minute. We're going to come back over to our class. Click back so that we're back at the beginning. Come up. Close that. We're going to come down here to where it says End of Year Exam. Click on that. You're going to open up the semester exam. So that it looks like this. And I want you to go ahead and click on that blue hyperlink and open it up. This will make it look like this. And then the last thing I want you to do, come back over here to the assignment, come down and click Next. And you have the chapter correspondence with the 12 units. Okay? We're going to use this so we know where to go in our textbook to find the words that we need for our semester exam. Let's go ahead and get started. This is directions. You are to create an alphabet book over Texas history. No more than 3 letters from any unit. You must cover all 12 units from this year. Natural Texas and its people, the Age of Contact, Spanish Colonial, Mexican National, Revolution and Republic, early statehood, Texas and the Civil War and Reconstruction, Cattle, Cotton, and Railroads, Age of Oil, Texas during the Great Depression and World War II, Civil Rights and Conservatism, and Contemporary Texas. I have already listed all 12, or all of the letters. Okay, like I said, I have already listed all of your letters, A through Z. So we've already done the first one. So now we just have to come up with the word, the explanation, and the picture. So to do that, we're going to do, first thing we're doing is we're going to look at Natural Texas and its people. So that's chapters 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to come over to my textbook, click on where it says chapter, and I'm going to choose either 2, 3, or 4. Now I've already got 4 set, so I'm going to go ahead and open it. And the first thing that comes up is chapter opener. Then it has time and place, lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3. Anywhere that you find a yellow highlighted word, that is a vocabulary word. That is a word that we needed to know because it corresponds directly with the unit. So I'm going to click on the yellow word, which is nomad. It says a person who moves from place to place. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight it, tell it to copy, come back over here to semester, come down to the letter N, click paste, and it says nomad, a person who moves from place to place. I'm going to make it one line. Take that out. So now I have the letter N. So I've already done the word and the explanation. So now all I need is the picture. So I'll make sure my cursor is at the end of whatever I wrote. I'm going to go to Insert, Image, Search the Web, and I want to put in the vocabulary word, which is nomad. And this gives me pictures of nomads. Make sure you do not use pictures like this or like this for Nomad, but you actually use a picture of what a Nomad is, okay? So I'm going to click on this one, tell it to insert. So here's my picture of Nomad. Now this is really huge. So I'm going to click on the picture. Notice how I now have dots in certain places. I'm going to go down here to the bottom corner and push in. And what that does is that just resizes it to make it smaller. So now that I've got now I've got my first one, I'm going to come back over here to my textbook. I can go to a different lesson. And highlight. Or I could even go to a different chapter. So we'll say like Natural Texas. Now I don't have anything where it says chapter opener, so I'm going to go ahead and click on the first lesson. And notice I have location, appreciate, and environment. So I'm going to click on environment. Highlight, copy, back over here, go to E for environment, paste, make it one line, and now I've got, oops, that should be on E, not F, sorry folks. There we go. Now we have it under E. Now I'm going to come back over here to Insert, Image, search the web. I'm going to take out Nomad and I'm going to type in Environment. And notice I just had to start writing it and it came up. So here is an environment. Click on it, tell it to insert. And again, it's going to be huge. And so again, we're going to click on it. And we're going to come down here to the corner, click on that small blue box, and push up at an angle, and it's going to make the picture smaller. There. So now we have environment. So I'm going to do one more. I'm going to go back and double check. Okay, I have chapters 2 through 4. So I've done chapter 4, and in chapter 2, so let's go to chapter 3. Regions of Texas. Now it doesn't have anything in the chapter opener, so I'm going to go to lesson 1. And notice I have intents, basins, and regions. I don't like any of those words, so I want to go down here to the next page, see what we have. Elevation, yeah, maybe. I don't have anything on this page. I have that one. I have petroleum. I don't really like any of those words, so I'm going to go to lesson 2. Nothing on the first page. Let's go to chapter 2, or lesson 2. Okay, we have drought. I like that. We're going to click on drought. It says a period of lower than normal precipitation. So I'm going to highlight the word and the vocabulary word and definition. Click copy. Come back over here to drought. Now I've got drought in there. I'm going to go to Insert, Image, Search the Web. I'm going to take out Environment. I closed it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to type drought, D-R-O-U. And notice now it comes up, drought. And so here's drought. Here's images of a drought. what you notice is they're all kind of the same where it shows the cracked earth. So I'm going to pick a picture, tell it to insert. So now I've done the first unit. So I've done everything from Unit 1. So now I'm going to go to Unit 2. I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to use Chapter 5. I'll go to Unit 3, which is Spanish Colonial. I'm going to use Chapter 6, and so on and so forth until I have A through Z. And I make sure I have no more than 3 letters, but at least 1 letter from every unit. Okay? So if you want to go through, do all 12 units, do 1 letter from all 12 units first, and then come back and do a second letter, and then come back and do a third, that's fine, just as long as you have all 12 units and you do not repeat any letters. So once you've used a letter, you're not going to use it again. Okay? If you have any questions, reach out to me. I will be available either through the inbox on Canvas, which is usually the fastest way to get to me, or you can send me a message through Remind if you have my Remind account. Okay? If you have any questions, reach out and let me know, guys. This is due the day you take your final exam. So, let me come back over here. Back over here so you guys can see it. End of your exam. So Friday is when 7th period will do theirs. Monday is going to be for periods 1, 2, and 3. Tuesday will be for periods 4, 5, and 6. If I do not have your semester exam by the end of the school day on Tuesday, which is 12:45, I have to put a 0 in for it, and you will have to make arrangements to do it later. Okay? If you have any questions, reach out to me or have your parents reach out to me. Okay? Have a good day, guys.